Once you've created an account in the Scouting Events system and you log in, you're going to see an activity area, and once you go into activity, it will display any activities that your email address associated with your account is tied to. So in this case, the White Pine registration that I had for week 8 has been tied to me as the registration contact, and I can see that. I can access my registration by clicking on this. In order to manage my roster, I can manage my roster through here. I don't have anybody in my roster currently, but I can go to import and I can choose a file, or I can look at a sample file. I like to start with a sample file just so I know that everything is in the right format, and then from there I can copy and paste and populate out as much information as I had to import everything in here. Okay, so I have populated my roster using the sample spreadsheet, noting youth, adult, age, and a whole slew of information here. There's more information in the sample one than we need. We're not collecting emergency contact information, and some of this information will fit nicely into our roster, some of it won't, but your basic information will. So we'll save that and we'll upload that in our view. So back here, we'll go to our roster import. So we can click on import, where we download our sample file and then find our file. So go ahead and select that file, and then as soon as we do that, it's going to ask us to map and match these up, and it does its best to do this on its own. So from our file to the mapped field. So our information is going to be translated into the system in this. So everything here looks to be matching up pretty well because we used the sample file, so it can see all of those columns and everything matching up there. So we're going to go forward with that. This would be a little bit more work if you didn't use the sample file, but this is what that would look like. So we're going to go ahead and import the file. Great. So now when I close out of here and I go to my roster and refresh this page, I can see my people in here. And from here I can also add information and do things here very quickly without opening or going into different records within a registration. And then I will have access to all of this information in any registration that I might find myself working in. So once I have my roster in here, I can go back to my activities and I can look at any activities that I'm in. If I click into this registration, it'll tell me some basic information about it, and I can click on view registration. And then it's going to bring me right into that registration. Once I'm in here, I can use these autofill options that appear, and you'll see that I'm still logged in as me. I can still go back and look at all of that information that we were looking at. But here's the registration that I had. Now, a question we get sometimes is, how do you add new people? And I can simply do that by going under Additional Actions and go to Add Participants. I want to add one more youth camper and one adult for the full week. I go ahead and hit Add Attendee, and we'll see them on my roster now. So now I have to update their information. So we're going to add Sue to this. So I'm going to pull up, hit the autofill button down here, and that pulls up this dialog box. And I choose from the adults on my roster. So there they are. Select Sue, hit fill information. Sue's information has been filled out and complete. If I click in here, see that it's populated her email address, her name, address, all of that information in there. For our other youth camper, I can go to autofill. This will pull up all my youth, and we're going to add Timmy Scout to our registration. So Timmy has been added. It doesn't do all of the information. Not everything is going to come in from your roster, so there'll be a little bit of information left to fill out. One of those being the grade next year. This is a custom field from us, and it helps us designate what age group they're in, and it just is clearer than age grade now during the summer, people sometimes wonder what grade are we counting, the grade they're going into or the grade they're coming from. So in this case, he's going into 6th grade, and we can't sign up for any class schedules for him yet because he has not had a deposit submitted for him. So Timmy's in here, it says checkout required, so that person is not going to be completely booked until we've done that. We can use our parent portal system for that, or we can submit the deposit for him right now.